Time is about 6 p.m. 10 minutes before 6 p.m. Is 13 March 2022. We came to inside. God bless Netherlands is absolutely that is better than 4 months, more than 4 months on the street, homeless in Bruxelles. When police put me out without reason of shelter and said you can hear obvious make something. Police put me out without reason and said you are dirty and ugly. Not ugly, you are dirty as not nice. And punch in my face and many issues I put in Facebook, but totally I couldn't at the moment search my post. Many issues, more than 30 gigabytes, more than information on the Facebook. But absolutely, police has issue with punching my face when they took me to jail for detain for some hours, about 11 until 10 or 11 until 3 a.m. and make something issue to, for example, we will bring you back to Iran and like this, to make me something abnormal and make something, as you know, 2 years they put me in a hospital for any months to take injection and I couldn't, for example, make concentration and so. Oh. Yes, at the moment, OBI is in that is active, has been activated and has issue with say Alman. Alhamdulillah, thankful of God, we have more and more natural, but not natural. They in dreams they make, for example, naturally, but totally Satan Obi on the Satan manner. For example, at the moment, delusion of industry Satan has been bye-bye forever, but Germany, when about more than 7 years in Belgium, has issued to with United Europe, and it's also proof to have issue with integration and any more than about 7 years. And as a result, they said all money. You can imagine 7 years and all money they want to, after they couldn't stand up corpse of industry, delusion of industry Satan up, they want to stand up Adolf Hitler. Natural industrial Satan, but all of them is delusion of industry. That is issue. For me, I wanna more. For example, I want to say we have natural issue has two side, physical and mental. I want more obese. Obese is someone do as they comment any inhumanity. So that is means when I physically say to them, they have a positive and negative. We have all of human. We never have somebody special to make alien like this, to separate people, each other, from each other. As a result, positive, negative, if you had what is this issue, you are totally positive, is totally feminine. An original vagina, a natural humiliation, but I want to make something more for Obi. There's original, I want to original vagina. Original vagina. And even with a fake vagina for a woman, totally that is rationally, infinity, naturally. Natural is infinity rationally, sorry. That has issue inversely with original vagina. You can hear obis to activate it to original vagina has issue inversely, also physically inversely with shape of or fake vagina of a woman. As a result, totally when that is physically we have got issue to have when you are in humanity. What is this issue? Makes you totally at least destroyed. This is physically original vagina inversely with. And also said as a result, Obi has brain in vagina in brain. Original for man and fake for woman, but original fake for not fake vagina for woman is in done, but as in brain for obese. Sorry for human, I never. As a result, mentally, brain in sexual instrument for man in original vagina place, for woman in ass. Totally they are couldn't make mentally because brain has issue with totally think about any inhumanity, any abnormality. As you know, many issues they have, for example, with money and numbers. Before I describe, for example, something has issue, natural beach. It's not great, but it's natural. But infinity greater than obese. Is not never acceptable beach. Never totally I But woman as a beach go to for money. They for hair makes something issue. But also this delusion of nothing couldn't make it sexual also with brain, mentally, totally in the delusion of nothing. For example, they have sex. And like this. خدای من. When without humanity, totally my mean. And absolutely that is mentally issue for them. You can hear child with waves and like. You could they this obvious couldn't never sexual like laser to has issue with not brain in sexual main place, and also original vagina not more than infinity homolated than fake vagina. And also they pay for them. خمسة عشرة. Oh. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. I never humiliate natural humiliation. That absolutely with humanity, God has God issue. And also you see they have with number like you can imagine number has issue with rational totally. They have makes delusion of we couldn't mix for human at the moment, never. As a result, with number they have issue at the moment, or with food and like this. They never eat, for example, sandwich, ice cream, and like because brain in absolutely brain. I totally you see you think I am for example kidding you, but it's totally rationally I spoke with you and I speak totally rationally because this Satan system that has been over forever. Alhamdulillah, thankful of God. But always make as a resistance to have issue, for example. But absolutely, I don't have never care naturally, absolutely. That is for human, never care naturally. But they, for example, when the issue with naturally, you, as your ability, you are human and absolutely will reaction. And the most reaction at the moment for they couldn't, this obis also makes other obi. Before with panic and like this, they and also you can see in they are totally confused with Ukraine and more abnormality, and I described in some sentence before fake war and like this to make the first mentally that has issue totally with supporting of Europe, like to serve puppet Biden and like puppet Putin and like this, and also hero. Astaghfirullah. I'm sorry for human of Ukraine and like this to torture and before they had with the issue, and after this closed this issue, they expanded poor people around and also make something in delusion of nothing to try naturally, but they are delusion, they couldn't make it naturally, never. Naturally has a humanity issue. For example, after they expanded more refugee in Europe especially, they made more torture with war issue to panic and makes something in delusion of nothing, makes the Satan pretends makes naturally in delusion, their delusion. So that is for human, send as soon as possible everywhere. We have one God, one religious, and humanity theory, 10 Commandments, root of humanity, Moses, and Jesus, the body of humanity, never have at least male issue without humanity, and never have the first human, and after you never have, for example, also an animal has something like a braveness or something like I described before loyalty and like this and something male issue as you couldn't with obese proof you are infinity animal greater than obese sent everywhere and Muhammad how to make a human with like fruit of this infinity great humanity tree. And after take refugee or immigration, pretend by pretend, mobilization makes it together, help to each other. And more and more we will, as soon as possible, balance this abnormality to release forever. And injustice make convert to justice. And at least they lose everything, 0-0 logic. As issue God issue totally. For example, photon by photon, you can control a bell and secure to make energy with any level, with any, for example, real airplane. Not at the moment we never have airplane. That is missile, and like this. For example, hydrogen convert to helium, 0-0, and using any software and hardware, infinity grade, and we will absolutely make the infinity grade world, and we never have injustice and abnormal, advanced, and like this, and the delusion of industry. All of countries same, and we never have a veto issue to make a delusion of nothing to decide for any human anywhere. And as a result, I don't want to make it deep, and absolutely you can absolutely analyze better than me. God bless you, man.